Hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Faith. I'm a registered nurse. On this channel we talk about nursing, self-development and general leveling up. So if you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hit that subscribe button and the notification button so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. So today we are going to talk about agencies, and specifically nursing agencies for job recruitment in the US. So I'll start off by talking about a story, my story. Okay, so when I first thought of going to work as a nurse in the US, I didn't know exactly where to look at because I always had a dream of one day moving maybe to the US to work there. So when I started thinking about it, I didn't know where to go to specifically. So I had stories of people paying people money so that they can process things for them so that they can go work in the US, and most of them just didn't sit right for me. So for several years I kept pushing that dream back, and one day I decided to start checking on the internet, and when I was looking I realized that there are agencies and I didn't have to pay anything to process anything for my job recruitment in the US. So I was like, I didn't know that. So at the same time, in the process of looking out, I reached out to some of my friends and realized that some of them were in fact in the process, and I was like, oh, this is something that is doable. So when I started looking out for agencies, when I realized that there are agencies that can help you and so that you achieve this your objective of becoming a registered nurse in the US, I started researching more about the agencies, and I looked online. I could look at Google, just search the nursing agencies, and I looked around. I got quite a bit of them, and I was so confused because I didn't know which one now is good, what they really wanted. So then what I decided is I looked at agencies and listed them down, and I started looking at one of them one at a time. So when I looked around, I finally settled on several agencies, and I applied for agencies, and it was a headache because I never knew what the agencies wanted. I never knew what their criteria was. I was just applying, and most of them really just want the same thing from you, but most of it I had no idea about it. So I decided to look deeper because I applied to several agencies. But then when I was waiting for the feedback, I realized that these agencies have sites where you can see reviews, where you can read about them, and I really started looking into them. And that's when I came and narrowed down to one agency. And I really prayed. I really prayed that they take me. And I'm so thankful that I'm with my dream agency. So, with that said, I'm gonna give you a list of the agencies that I'm at least familiar with, that I know that myself I'm using, or people I know are using and they don't have any complaints about them. So we'll start on the list of agencies that are available that you can use on your journey to secure a job in the US. So the first agency that I came across was Avant Healthcare International. So I went through Avant, I went through their requirements, I went through what they are all about. I checked their Facebook accounts and saw the reviews on how the people who have interacted with them, how they viewed them. So I went through them and I realized it's a legit agency and so many people have used it and they don't have any regrets of using Avant. So Avant is one agency that I would advise someone to use. Yeah, if you look up and find that it fits you, you can use Avant Healthcare Internationals. It's a good agency. Another agency that I have looked up is Interstaff. Interstaff, it's called Interstaff. Yeah, it's called Interstaff. Interstaff is a good agency because I haven't used it, but I know so many people who are using it and other people who have used it before and they don't have any regrets and they are okay, doing okay in the US. So Interstaff is another good agency that you as a nurse can use to help you achieve your American dream. Another agency that I've seen is Grady Peyton International. It's a nice agency. I've had testimonials from people I know who are using it, so I will recommend someone who wants to start this process that is a good and legit agency that one can use for this journey. Okay, another agency that I know of is MedPro. MedPro is also another good agency, but I'm not so sure if it is a travel agency or a travel nursing agency specifically, but I know it's a good agency because I've seen people use it. Yeah, I have people who I know that are using it, so I can affirm that it is a legit agency that one can use. Another agency that I have come across is Shearwater. Shearwater is a good agency. It's a legit agency that has been around for quite some time, so people are using it. Yeah, I only know one person who's still using it. She's yet to achieve to accomplish her journey, but she's using it and she's saying there's no problem in that. Shearwater is a good agency, so that's another agency that I can advise someone to use. Another agency that I have come across is Westways. Westways, I'm not so sure about it because I don't know of anyone who has used it, but I've seen their reviews and I've gone through their site and I see it is an agency that has been there for quite some time and it's helping people. Their reviews on Facebook are not bad, so I think it's another good agency that one can also use. And then we have an agency called Passport USA. It's an old agency. It's been there for some time. I don't know of anyone who's using it, but it has quite some good reviews on the internet. You just have to see if it fits your needs. Okay, another agency that I've looked at called Connectis. Connectis nursing agency, staffing agency, something like that. So Connectis, I've seen it's a good agency, and I think I saw something like it sometimes give direct hires. Yeah, so if you are interested in that, you can also check them out. So those are the agencies that I've researched and I've seen people use them, and I've gone through their site, and I know that they are legit agencies that someone can use for this journey. Yeah, so whatever you do, just go through the agencies, go through their site, go through their like Facebook especially, they have a site where they have a place where the people give their opinions about an agency. You can go through them. You'll see, you'll know if it's really a good agency, if it will really cater to you, or it is just an agency that will not really stand up with you. For myself, I'm using Avant and I have no regrets. I don't have any complaints. I have not paid them anything. Most of the things they are paying for me, they are paying for most of the major processes. And yeah, so those are the 10 agencies that I have researched, and I know they are legit. So guys, if you want to start this journey, just start it. Start it now. There are a lot of resources out there, yeah, that you can take advantage of. Maybe these opportunities in future will not be there, and maybe you have this urge that you want to do this but you don't know how to start. Just look up these agencies. They'll be so happy to guide you through, and with no time you'll be somewhere heading to maybe your next job in the US. Yeah, I'm not saying that every one of us should now start going to the US, but if you have that dream, or maybe that objective that you want to venture or into other countries for the nursing career, yeah, especially in the US, those are some of the agencies that you should definitely check them out. So the next video, I'll be doing a series of what the agencies look for when they are looking for nurses from international countries. So if you are up to this journey, stay tuned, because next time I'll be talking about, yeah, what you need to know that they'll be requiring of you before you join their agencies and before they hold your hand towards your American dream. Okay, so that's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and put on the notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you'll be able to watch it and learn as we go through this journey. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.